Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Now, as you're aware, we tow our Volkswagen up with our motorhome, and the issue that you've got when you do a long journey, you need as much notice if you get a slow puncture or anything of that nature that you've got an issue. So when we had the Caravan, we had a TyrePal system which we used. Now, having done some research, I can actually link in a trailer, which obviously the Caravan was a trailer, but I purchased another 6 sensors because the Caravan had a single axle. And what I intend to do is fit 4 sensors to the motorhome and 4 sensors to the up, using a repeater which I installed into the onto the motorhome. So yeah, it's all going to be good. So follow the vlog, see how it was done, and gives you an idea of how good these TyrePal systems are. So enjoy. Hi, welcome back. We'll be showing you today how to expand from our original vlog on TyrePal. If you look in the back catalogue, what we will have is a TyrePal expanded from the original 2 sensors up to 8. So that will be 4 for the motorhome and 4 for the tow car, our VW up. Sorry, I lost track there. But what I shall show you now is there is for the charging lead. Now, I've only, in 4 years I've had this, I've only had to charge it twice. On the left hand side of the, on the left hand side here, there, flick that up and we get the screen. You can just see the display there. So you'll know that is like what we would call the motorhome. When we start going through the setup procedure, you'll see all the tyres appear on these, but that is the trailer there, just there. You can just about see it, yeah. And you can actually, if you're just using the motorhome, you can remove that by pressing the link button and the minus, and that will remove the trailer from the system. To get it back, press the link and press the plus, and there it comes back. So you don't have various beeps and alarms because it's not registering the trailer on the back. So to code the individual sensors, you press and hold this for 4 seconds, but we'll go through that later. That's to change the parameters, minus, and that's the change parameters plus. The set button is for setting up the high-low pressures, temperatures, PSI and such. So if we press and hold the sense thing, you'll see it comes up with all the 22 options of tyres, and what we're going to do now is select whether we want it displayed in pounds per square inch PSI or bar, which you can change by pressing the plus or minus. I operate on PSI because I'm old school, so press that, set. It then comes up with a degree C. You can select that, or if you prefer Fahrenheit, there you see degrees F. I'm using centigrade, so you press and hold that. Now you'll see that the two tyre positions are flashing together, which means we're setting for the front axle. Now I've got it set already at 99 psi. You can adjust that up or down with the buttons, plus or minus. I'm going to set it at 97. Press and release the set button. Now we're going on to low pressure. Again, adjust it via the plus or minus. I'm going to have it set at 60. It now goes to the next axle, which again is high pressure across that axle, down to 98, set, again up to 60, set. That axle isn't going to be used because it doesn't have, so I just scroll through the axle itself. So I press, and it now is changed to the trailer. The trailer, you'll see all the wheels flashing. When you set the parameters on the trailer, you can have 3, 6, 12 individual sensors on this, on however many, 3 axles. So you set it for all of the positions for sensors for the trailer. So press 40 psi for the up, and I shall only be using the inner 2 there and the inner 2 there. Press the set, 25, 24 is what I'll be operating on. Press. Now this is high temp high. TyrePal recommend leaving it at 70C. You can adjust it up or down, but that's what they recommend for all of the system. So set that, and then press and hold the saves it all. Now, coding. Press. If you've got F's all across the board or across there, it means that it's free. So that flashing tyre there is the one that you'd be looking to add a sensor to. Once you've paired the sensor, obviously press the code again, and that is saved for that particular tyre, and it's the same all along. You just move the plus, see it moves there. You can do whatever tyre you want and then go through the coding procedure and then press set to save at the end, but I'll show you coding one when we get out to the vehicle. Okay, so I should just turn that off. Battery change or installing a new battery. This is the tool that they supply for doing that, and this, you twist it and it comes apart, and like Blue Peter, there's one I've already saved. So there is your two halves. The one with the most serrations in there goes on the bottom part that attaches to the valve. So you put that there, place the top on, and slowly remove it until it becomes quite loose, because there is a rubber seal inside there. So you screw that, unscrew it, lift off the lid, and there is your battery and your sensor. So to change the battery, you would prepare the battery there. Try not to touch the battery, because if you like pinch it, you can. So to remove the battery, push it back, take it out there. Now you'll see a little plastic cover there. Do not remove. So now I shall ease the battery in. In the middle, that is now battery changed. Check the rubber seal is not split, and screw up. Place in the tool, screw it up, and that's battery changed. So just to recap, these are the original sensors that I had. Place it in the tool. Use it to undo the fit there. So, and we have got spare kits inside these. There's a rubber seal inside there, which is that little one there, and that seal is inside here. As you take it off, the seal is just in this bottom section. This seal there goes over the top. They last quite a while, just keep an eye on them. So again, with this one, we shall remove the battery. There's two long batteries that have been in for about 4 years. So what we do now is, of course, there's always once that place that on there, slide it to the end there, slide it in. I haven't touched the top and bottom. It'll put them in writing up, which is the plus there, because the negative's on the other side. So that is now 2 sensors done, and that'll be the same for all the others. So just screw it up in the tool, top bit on, and screw the 2 of them together, and that's 2 done now. Okay, catch you in a bit. Right, just a little top tip for you again. You have the dust covers here. What it says is to turn the dust covers inside out and then put them in on the Schrader valve over the stem of the valve, and then it's easier to fold it back. So there's a little top tip for you. So we're here at the motorhome now, and you can actually see the Schrader valve, tyre inflation. I'm going to remove the dust cap, which got there, little dust cap, and place it inside the plastic container, just there. Yeah. Now, get in the dust cap, there, turned inside out and fed on, and then apply your lock nut. There. Then turn on your tyre pressure monitor and press for 4 seconds, and you'll see that it's the front, we're at that front tyre. So it says to have it quite close to the thing, and you can see there. So what I shall do is place on the monitor. You'll hear the whoosh, and there you'll see that that is now coded. So you press and it says left front ID. Yeah. And that's how you code the, and then press to save. It lost it there. So that is now coded. Left front there. Okay. So then you get your locking nut tightening spanner, just hold, just nip it up. That's now tight. Bring your dust cover over. Now what it is recommended that you use a leak detector or soapy water or something of that nature, which I'll do later once I get hold of. See, it's saying low pressure. So I have to take that off again and recode it. So, as you can see there, we've got 75 psi at 24 degrees C for that particular tyre. So, I've been inside, found my leak spray, and see if it bubbles. If it doesn't, dry or lock, dry, and then put the dust cover on and it's ready for action. Okay, catch you in a bit. Yeah, so there we go, the leak spray, everything's fine. The leak spray, I shall put in the description below. I'm sure it's an Amazon affiliate. Okay, bye. Just a quick top tip, just make sure that the end of the sensor doesn't protrude past the alloy or steel wheel. In case you clip a curb or anything like that, you don't want to be taking out your tyre. Okay, catch you in a bit. So as you can see, I've got the motorhome apart, just to feed down a power wire for my repeater for my TyrePal extension for when I tow the up, so that I've got cover all the time. Not the up has its own tyre pressure monitoring system. This has its own tyre pressure monitoring system, but I haven't got anything that's everything. So the TyrePal that I had from the Caravan, I've got some more sensors, which would be 8, and basically I'll be able to monitor the up and the motorhome before anything drastic happens, hopefully. So just to show you what I've done, if you see there, that is capped off, ready for a cable, and that is an ignition feed which is required. I also have here a black and red cable 2 amp rated, and that basically runs down there, along there. You see it just popping out there through a clip and then into the outer wheel arch. That goes down past the handbrake cable, and then, as you can see there, it's over the freshwater drain, and I'm going to feed it all the way down to the back for the tyre pressure monitoring thing, and I'll show you that once we get it mounted. Right, so most of it wired up on the vehicle. So there we are at the waste drain, and you can see the black and red cable there, as I'm feeding it down the chassis using existing clips, and it's going to go all the way down to the bottom. So I'll get back to you when it's there. So we got to the back end. There's our little black and red cable. Going all the way along. Sorry about the jarring, but I've got to get to. There's all the cabling. And there is the repeater. So just try and get it the right way for you. There's the repeater. There's all the cabling. I'm just waiting for some tie wraps to appear. I've put that in a plastic bag for now, just in case. So that is it, all is installed except for connecting it at the fuse box. Okay, so once this is connected into there, it will be the final bit of the puzzle. So I have tested it with my trusty tester. There is no voltage at the moment because it's ignition fed, and I am going to connect it up, and I'll get back to you when I've done all that. So one system connected up. All I've got to do now is check it and turn the ignition on and see if it all fires up. Catch you in a minute. So all tested and everything put back together. As you can see, everything back together. And job done. Catch you at the end. So the beeping is the HY4 telling me that the power is connected and the legs are down. But that is your repeater for your TyrePal. As you can see there, it's got a little light on it. So it shows it's got power. Okay, catch you later. Yes, back again. Yeah, so the TyrePal system, we were happy with it with the Caravan. It always, was there for us. The battery life on the main monitor is great. I think I've only charged it twice in the 4 years that we've had it. I'm changing I changed the batteries on the original units for new ones so that it's all put together. When I use the motorhome singly, I can remove the trailer or tow car off the unit and just use the motorhome, so you don't have to have it running. The only thing I might have to do is change the batteries more on the up, because obviously she still uses it for running around, although it's got its own TPMS system on the up. Once it starts moving, it's going to try and send signals, so probably the battery will only last a year, but I've got spare batteries. So yeah, so hope you enjoyed this. Just leaves to say TTFN, see you soon.